Hello, hello, hello. We're entering into another Christmas film. This is episode 18.
Hello.
18?
No, 19.
19 of Light's Christmas
Sorry,
Action.
I was expecting some like witty.
I did consider saying hello, my little cherubs, but I thought that was, we're not quite there yet.
Sure.
We're not quite there yet.
Cool.
I'm Ben.
Yep.
And this is...
Light's Christmas Action.
All right.
Day 19.
And I'm doing it by myself.
And I'm here.
And this person is also here. We got our after credits scene.
Oh my god, do you want it?
Yeah, I think we probably should. Let's put it on just for completeness.
Ask me a ton of questions about it because I'm going to feel embarrassed, but I'll just say probably like what I'd imagine the people
3 minutes, Ben.
want is she's
This is
It's
just,
just
gonna
an
be
extra bit.
This is just going to be more bits.
It's just an extra
Yeah,
bit.
we'll watch it on our own time. We'll watch it on our own time.
Yeah.
It's not a part of the film. It's just a bit.
And it also won't. It won't
translate more to the podcast.
It won't change anything in my mind about this movie.
That's fair.
I
think I
see
already know your.
I'm just trying to see
opinions
what
on
this
this film. Yeah, there's like a thing that pops up. This film was projected.
it's just more credits.
It's just the copyright run.
Yeah.
And then they just
it's
run through. I'd assume they just vibed off each other for about 20 minutes and then picked the funny bits. All right, Matthew, what film did we watch? We haven't covered this yet. Matthew, what film did we watch?
We watched Happy Christmas
Yes.
from 2014.
Yes.
R-rated.
Yes.
After a breakup, Jenny moves in with writer Kelly,
This is not R-rated on Stan.
her filmmaker husband, and their child. Despite a rocky start, Jenny's influence helps Kelly realize that an evolution in her life, career, and relationship is necessary for her happiness. It stars Anna Kendrick, Melanie Linsky, and Mark Webber, and Lena Dunham. It's shit. It's shit. I hated this. I found it so boring and hollow and just devoid of any feeling. It felt so student film, which I guess is what they were trying to go for. But it just did not do it. It just felt so boring. And I kind of like these types of movies sometimes. Marriage Story is a similar genre. I feel like it was cinema, style of film. Meyerowitz stories are similar, but this just did not do it. I did not like this. I was doing the New York Times puzzles for about most of this movie.
You turned to me, I think at minute 20 or something, you reached over, tapped the remote to find out how long we'd done. It had done 27 minutes or whatever. And then you turned to me and just said, nothing has happened.
Nothing's happened. This is boring.
And then you just
and it's billed as a comedy, and I laughed maybe 2 or 3 times, and that was only because there was a toddler in it, and it was just funny. The toddler just playing around.
The toddler's funny.
It's just whatever the toddler does is funny, but the actual story is not a comedy.
No, I didn't hate this film.
It's not a comedy.
I didn't hate this film.
It's not a comedy. You're saying you didn't hate it, but it's not a comedy, right?
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy film.
Where were the laughs? Where was the joy?
You don't need joy to be a comedy.
Okay, well, comedy is literally defined by being light, fun, funny.
That was funny.
That's comedy.
The film was funny.
That's not a funny movie.
That was a funny
That
film.
was not funny.
It was a funny film.
What was funny?
Most of the interactions with Jenny were funny. Most of the interactions between Jenny and Kelly's relationship was quite funny.
No.
Okay, so it just wasn't Matthew's humour. And that's fine.
Because it's not humour.
It just wasn't Matthew's humour.
It was not funny.
And that's fine.
It's just not funny. It's not a funny movie. Also, the writer and director wrote himself into this movie. he plays an actor just so he can make out with Anna
Yeah,
Kendrick.
that was fucking weird. I didn't like that at all.
That the love interest for Anna Kendrick's
Didn't
character
like that at all.
is the writer and director. So okay, we see what you did there, Joe Swanberg.
Yeah.
Creep.
Yeah, that was
Looks like a
fucking
creep.
weird.
Acts like a creep. Is a creep.
That bit was fucking weird. Didn't enjoy that.
Also, he's not done anything good before or after. Like, I'm scrolling his IMDb, and there is nothing on here that is, like, even remotely familiar. There is nothing. Like,
Greta
I don't know.
Gerwig's other directorial debut.
Like, his IMDb looks like he never got out of film school. But, like they're just shorts and, like, weird things. And, like, somehow he did this movie.
There's a lot more on his Wikipedia that I had to scroll through at about minute 10 because I was just... And then you got angry at me for Googling.
Because we Google at the end.
You did the New York Times puzzle for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's not Googling this movie. Wait, he's worked with Greta Gerwig?
Yeah, that's what I said.
On what?
Her other directorial debut. The other...
On her?
With her. They co-directed.
Where? I can't see it. Hold on. I'm scrolling the IMDb.
You scrolling.
2005, Swanberg directed Kissing on the Mouth. Followed with LOL, which marked Swanberg's first time working with actress Greta Gerwig. Gerwig and Swanberg collaborated on the director's next two features. Okay. So, what were you saying, debut?
It was her first film that she directed. It's her first co-directing credit.
Shared the directing credit.
It's her first co-directing credit.
Nights and Weekends.
Yeah.
Talk, Ben. Sorry, I'm reading.
Yeah, I think this film is probably not for most people. I liked it enough that I would probably rewatch it if I was in a really dark place. I'd rewatch this film.
Thank God she found Baumbach soon after.
So true. And I think that this film is like... I don't know. I quite like films like this, so I could like see it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is alright." Like I can, like I understand a lot of people don't like these sort of flowy marriage story, mumbly films. I think this one is probably fine. Like it's just not. It's not fantastic. It's not message your parents you have to watch this now kind of film, but it's all right. I think it's well enough acted that it passes for what it needs to do. The kid is like steals every scene they're in, which is a good sign for a film when a toddler steals the scenes. I think it would be vastly improved if they removed the love interest's character, just like completely rewrote or did something with that, because I didn't do anything. There's nothing that's really like they serve to provide the main character an avenue to get drugs, and that's kind of it. What have you found, Matthew?
Swanberg is a noted proponent of internet-based distribution for independent films and has made his 2011 feature Marriage Material available for free on his Vimeo page. He also released his 2020 feature Build the Wall, starring Kent Osborne and Jane Addams, on his Vimeo page. Yeah, because no one else will fucking take his movies.
I think
in 2021, I'm not done. In 2021, Swanberg opened Analog Pizza and Video Store, a VHS video rental shop in the back room of Borelli's Pizzeria in Chicago. This funny. Man is
that's funny.
unemployed with a capital U.
That's fun.
This man...
No, this man's... He's... he's like unemployed with like a capital U.
He cites Lars von Trier as an influence. Where?
My God.
Where?
Oh my
Eric Romer, do not take his name in vain.
Oh my God.
Fuck off, Joe. Oh, this is just like a straight white man who has somehow fumbled his way through film.
Yeah, that's
Like nothing good.
That's kind of a good way to put this film.
He has just fumbled through his whole career.
The thing is that I would now that like after
He had a
seeing this
Netflix
film-
series.
He did, yeah. I saw this on.
Easy. I don't know if anyone's heard of it.
No,
I hadn't.
I haven't heard of it.
It didn't even look familiar.
The thing is that like I would like to watch another one of his films just because I want to know if this is somehow his best one.
I think probably.
But I do think it probably is.
I think probably.
God, can you?
Sorry,
can
I'm
you
kicking
stop?
you.
That's just like slowly kicking me on this sofa. Yeah, this film is just it's an odd one. It's not what I expected I was going to get into. I thought I was going to get into like a true 2014 Anna Kendrick style comedy. I think we started this film and Matt turned to me and he's like, what can we expect? It's a 2014 film with Anna Kendrick, comedy film. Are we getting, what did you say?
Transphobia, fatphobia, homophobia, and misogyny.
You're like, which one do you want?
Which one is it?
And I turned to you and deadpanned, I wish it was transphobia to be funny.
There was actually none.
There was actually none. Which was like...
Disappointing.
Like, okay. Disappointing. Well, can you move your foot?
Oh my God.
Just
Yeah,
like a little
okay.
bit. I'm like right
God.
in this corner.
Fussy. There's no accolades section on his Wikipedia.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It was nominated for the Grand Jury Prize at Sundance for American Drama, which is
but like basically
which is like basically
anyone
which is
is
basically
nominated.
everyone
for
gets
that.
nominated for anything.
He did
you
7
do.
features in 2010. That's how you know it's not great.
The budget for this film was 70 grand. Is something I did find, which like gotta respect someone who
And this
can
man
keep it
has
to a
like
budget.
worked with like good people. Caitlin Shield and Amy Zimet starred in one of his other films.
All right, I do kind of want to see more of his stuff.
Like, this is what I mean.
Not
He's
because
just a
I'm gonna
white guy
enjoy
that's
it.
bumbled his way through. And he's somehow, like, networked and convinced and deluded people, good people in Hollywood to work with him. Even though his stuff is just not good. Continuously. It's just continuously mediocre content that he has made.
Yeah, basically every single like the thing is that it's like his content is niche. Like it's not everyone's kind of film they're gonna watch. You're not getting a hard hitting story driven anticipation edge of your seat watch. But I think there are just people who do this kind of film better. This one's fine. Like I don't think I hate it as much as Matthew. This is fine. Like it's like I would sit here and watch an hour and 22 minutes of this. If I got to like a really dark place. But yeah, it's just a little odd. It's just a little odd. Not what I expected considering the other ones that we found in the 'Tis the Season.
Yeah, it's
Sand
also
Run?
not Christmas movie. Like it's
This is
not.
a Christmas
It's no.
This is a
It's a
Christmas
movie that happens at Christmas, but this is not a Christmas film.
But I think
Christmas is not a core element of this film. This exact same story could happen any other time of the year, and it would still work. It does not require Christmas to drive the plot in the story.
I think you do need. Well, okay,
just happens
it doesn't
at
drive
Christmas.
the plot, but
It just
it's a
happens
nice
at Christmas.
background.
It just happens to be at Christmas.
It doesn't drive the plot, but it's a nice tonal background. I appreciated the Christmas tonal background of this. I don't think it would be as interesting if
No, I'm not disputing whether it's good or not for the film,
no.
but it does not play an
It's not a
essential
hallmark.
role
It's not a hallmark. No.
to the movie. You could take Christmas out of this, and the same story exists.
Yeah.
Like the same beats.
Yeah, you would
happen.
have similar.
Like it
beats.
doesn't need
you would,
Christmas.
You would run it off that.
It
You
just
would-
happens
You
at
would like.
Christmas.
You would like manufacture a different emotional connection towards the end.
I think they just lean on Christmas as a bit of a crutch.
But like every Christmas film is Christmas is a bit of a crutch.
Well, no.
No.
There are good Christmas movies. I just feel like they looked at this plot and was like, what else can we do? Oh, it's at Christmas.
Christmas.
And they called it Happy Christmas. Why? Why? Why does this movie get to be called Happy Christmas?
What?
Like out of like Happy Christmas is
Yeah.
like the most like generic Christmas title that you could get. It's like top of the SEO. Like Happy Christmas.
Yeah.
How did this movie get to be called Happy Christmas?
Networked his way through.
I hate it.
connection.
I absolutely hate it. Ben, you're too kind to this movie. It's abhorrent.
I
Do not watch it.
genuinely think I'm
Avoid
going to
it.
rewatch this film
Avoid this movie.
in a
do not-
really
Ben,
bad way.
Ben, can
I
you
think
please?
I will.
Can you please rewatch this
film.
at a point where I'm definitely not going to be around at all?
No, yeah, don't worry.
To walk in on you
wasn't
watching
gonna
this. I also don't want to know when you're going to watch it.
You'll find out about it.
I don't want you to give me a heads up when you're going to watch
I'm
it.
not going to do that.
And I don't want to know afterwards.
I don't give you a heads up when I watch any film. You just turn up at home, open the door, and see what I'm watching.
I just don't want to walk in on you watching this movie.
Why?
I will probably smash a window.
Oh my god. Matthew's emotional. So true.
I'm not even going to watch the end credit scene. You can
I'll
watch that. I'm going to go to bed and
I'll
you
watch
can watch
that.
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I do not care for this movie.
What's the time?
It's 10 to 10.
All right, we'll figure it out. I got nothing else to say. Great.
Yeah. No.
Great.
Sorry, I shrugged.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
this is
nothing. I
perfect.
don't like it.
Matt, we made over 10 minutes. We've hit 15.
Wonderful. See you tomorrow. Hopefully I'm in a better mood.
We're in for a good film.
Better
tomorrow,
movie, better mood.
Matthew. I don't know if it's gonna
Real
be
One
better.
Entertainment?
Okay.
you think?
I enjoyed this more than Real One Entertainment.
No,
I
didn't.
enjoyed this
I
quite a
didn't.
lot
I
more.
actually missed it.
I enjoyed this more than Real One Entertainment.
I missed the Real One
missed the
Entertainment.
runs.
I missed the
No.
bits. I miss
No.
I
Swifty
miss
search.
us being able
Swifty
to
search.
predict and call like stock footage. Heard that song before. There's the meet cute. There's the competitive snowman making competition. There's the snowball fight that comes
It's
immediately
so
after a
specific.
heartfelt scene. Like, I miss that stuff. Maybe I'm Stockholm syndrome.
I think you've watched too much Real One
Maybe I'm
Entertainment.
Stockholm. We've watched the same amount, Ben.
No, but I
We're
think
just having
that
different
you watch
reactions.
too much. The more that I watch a Real One Entertainment, the more that I don't want to exist.
I miss. Like we talked about like last week or so.
Yeah.
I miss the predictability and the comfort of it because they're all the exact same. It's fun now.
Some of them are fun. Some of them are more fun than others. Most of them are
Yesterday's I actually quite liked.
actually painful.
I actually
Which-
quite liked Yesterday's.
Which one was that? I can't
Mum's Christmas
remember it.
Boyfriend.
That was an alright one.
I actually quite liked
I think in the hierarchy, that one's a high Real One Entertainment.
Yeah, I need
film.
to get. I need to update my letterbox.
You got to update your letterbox and add in a list. I've got a Lights Christmas Action season 1 list going.
Yeah. Season
So I
1,
can-
that's optimistic. There'll be a season 2.
Nah, yeah.
I don't know if we're going to be commissioned for a second one.
James Bond, let's go.
Don't know if they will renew this.
James Bond, Lights.
You know, they,
Yeah,
the
they.
external people
Yeah.
that control
Yeah.
our decision making for this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Those ones that have
Stan.
held a gun to our head
Yeah,
every
Jimmy.
episode.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
We're contractually obliged to
Yeah.
finish the amount of films that we've written out here, Matthew.
Yes.
It's definitely not just the fact that we've started and
No.
we've got to commit.
No.
No, it's definitely not that. God.
Great. Well, goodbye. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow on another episode.